You're listening to Navid Moosa of the Mindset Movement. Good day, good people. My name is Navid Moosa. I'm your host today and always for the Mindset Movement, the podcast. Merry New Year, as Eddie Murphy would say in trading places, rather. Sorry. One of the best movies out there, in my opinion. Oldie but a goodie. It's here. 2022 is upon us. And what does that mean? It's a new year. Okay. The calendar's kind of reset. All right. But what's that mean for you? Right? What does January 1, 2022 mean for you? Now, for a lot of people, it means a lot of different things. It means a new lifestyle. It means new year, new me. It means just getting rid of old habits. It means improving on current habits. It has a lot of different meanings, right? So if you're a brand new listener to this podcast, what we try to bring to you guys each and every week is the mindset of somebody who wants to be better, the mindset of an entrepreneur, the mindset of a business owner, the mindset of somebody who just knows that there's more for them out there than what's currently in front of them right now. And that's what we look to bring. We look to bring inspiration. We look to bring motivation. We hopefully look to bring some direction, just in case you're not sure where you are in the shuffle of things. And so I welcome you. My team welcomes you. And a happy new year. So let's get into it. So like I said, each and every week we do our best to just bring you guys value. That's the best way to put it. Bring you value and you being the breakout star that you know you can be. And we do that by reflecting on our daily life. We do that by talking to other people. We do that by our experiences. We do that by both the ups and downs of our lives. And so here we don't fail, we fail forward, essentially, is what we like to believe and what we like to teach. Having said that, every week I have a team meeting with my team. Now, if you're a first-time listener, my background is real estate. I've been in the game for about 20 years in real estate. And every week, my team and I have a weekly meeting, and we talk about what's on the agenda ahead. So what appointments, what appointments you have booked, and we also look at what appointments you did attend, and if you had any issues with those, or if there were successes. It doesn't make a difference. We like to go over everything, and we kind of round robin, go through the whole room, and everyone gives their spiel. We keep the meeting to 30 minutes. So I want to say the end of the year meeting, the one that we had right before the holiday break, was a little difficult one because I had to make some changes, some that I had to really think about. And one of them was moving a team member from their current role to a different role. Now, it was difficult because I know they were going to be resistant to it. It was difficult because I know they not that they didn't want this new role, but I knew what they were trying to accomplish. It just wasn't getting through. And I saw it, and I was trying to do whatever I can to support the best way I know how to support. I'm not saying that it was effective by any stretch of the imaginations. I thought it was, maybe it wasn't. And also, having said that, they gave it their all. They did. I'm not going to take that away from them. They legit gave it their all. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, they were in their own way. They were in their own way because they went to certain tasks and appointments in a fashion that was just kind of setting themselves up for failure. Now, until they admit that to themselves, then and only then can they move on from that portion. Now, having said that, and being the team leader, I also take fault in that, right? I took something that was round and I was trying to put it into a square. I was trying to mold it. I thought I was making some strides. I guess I wasn't, and that's on me, because if I'm the team leader and if I'm going to take the accolades for the success, I have to take also the pitfalls that come with it. Like I said, we don't fail, we fail forward. So what I did notice, though, okay, now although that was, quote unquote, the bad news, was, I couldn't make that work. what I did notice, so this team member, um, excelled in the traditional world of real estate. Now, I don't really do that. I just do investments, right? But they truly excelled in the traditional world, and they were doing their best to go into the investment world. And I think they will still get there, just not as fast as pace as I like it, and maybe not as fast as pace as they would like it to be themselves. But I do believe they will get there. In the meantime, I'm going to help them to the best of my ability to focus on their current strength. And that is to basically help them market and brand themselves better in the retail space. Not retail as in commercial, retail as in your traditional home buyer or traditional home seller. And so what I did was I made a couple of phone calls. I, spoke to our in-house lender. I spoke to our mentor within our company for that particular side of the business, and called a couple of favors and said, "Hey, listen, here's what I think we should do," and gave them a little bit of background. Didn't give them all full details. And they absolutely agreed and they said, "Yeah, I think this would be awesome for them to do. Awesome for them to do." So what I reached out to them, to the team member, and I told them, "Here's what we're going to be doing." Uh, I don't know if they were excited as I was, to be honest. I don't think so. But I'm trying, and that's all I really can do. And that's all I think any of us can do, is to consistently keep trying. Not just because it's January 1st, because it's a new year, or if it's a Monday, start of the new week, just because we owe that to ourselves. We owe that to ourselves, to the commitment that we give to ourselves each and every day. And we do owe it to an extent to other people. But first and foremost, we owe it to ourselves, to be that best version every single day. And by me doing this, by embracing this retail side, this traditional side, it is making me go outside my comfort zone. Now, whether they believe that or they see that, I don't know. Nor is that my job to convince them, to be honest. But it is in my mind, as a team leader, my job to set them up the best I can for success. And if they don't want it, if this isn't for them, that's absolutely fine. This business, this lifestyle, being an entrepreneur, this lifestyle being an independent contractor, this lifestyle of being a self-employed is not for everybody, but you don't know until you know. That's what I say. And that's why I have unemployable, because I can't, me personally, I can't work for anybody else. I just can't. I cannot work for anybody else. I've tried it. God bless them. I can't do it. I always feel like I'm smarter than them, and that's not to sound conceited or arrogant. I just feel that, things can always be done better and more efficiently than just the box that corporate America puts you into, which is why I just can't be in that phase, or in that lifestyle, I should say. So I'm excited to see what happens, what holds forward. Like I said, we had the meeting, and after this podcast is done, I'm going to send this off for editing, and I'm going to make a couple of phone calls and find out to see if at least the people who I spoke to, the mentor and the mortgage officer, the lender, have reached out to that team member to see if they got some kind of ball rolling. Because at the time it was on the holiday season, I know everyone kind of takes it easy. I know I do, and that's fine. It's understandable. But yeah, that'll be something that as it progresses on, I'm going to, keep you guys informed, and because I'm going to learn a lot about myself. I believe I am. And I'm going to learn a lot more about the team member too, and go from that. So, but today's message is keep trying. Today's message is never give up. Just keep going. Just do your best to be the best you. That's probably the best way I can put it. Just be the best you can. And that means you're going to make mistakes. And that means you're going to need to get out of your comfort zone. And that means there's certain things you want to admit that you might not want to admit, and you may have to. For me, was admitting that, okay, this team member wasn't meant for the investing side of this business, at least not yet. The time isn't now for them. That doesn't mean they can't get there, but right now the time isn't there. And that's quite all right. I just need for them to admit that, and for them to embrace that. Once they embrace that and acknowledge that, I think that's when they can actually excel and go forward, in my opinion. But hey, I could be completely wrong and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys this week. Hopefully you had a great new year. Hopefully everything was safe. You guys are, practicing social distancing and being careful out there. And I if you're a first time listener, I end the show saying the same thing every single way. And it's just do right by the client and everything else will fall into place. And sometimes that client is you. If you do right by the client, don't chase the money, just do right by the client. Everything else will fall into place. And sometimes you're the client, you're your own patient, if you will. And if you take care of yourself, all the other problems or the issues that are question marks in your life will slowly but surely start falling into place. All right, take care. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please like us, share us, tell us your friends about it. If you did not, let us know why. Send us some feedback. You can visit me at navidmoosa.com. That's www.navidmoosa.com for more podcast episodes, as well as you can find me on Instagram at Mr. Saberhome, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. You can find me on all those formats there. I am on TikTok. It's not very active right now. I'm still learning it. That's one of the things I've set for this new year is actually doing getting on TikTok a little bit more. And I'm going to be late to the party for YouTube as well, but I'm going to be doing that. So take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Be safe. See you guys next week.